All right, is this coming out here? 'Cause, I don't really do podiums too well. Good evening, everyone. For Dr. Rakeen, I want to say thank you so much for having me here today, and thank you so much for all that you do for me. Since I first walked through this campus, you have been my first point of contact, and I truly do appreciate everything you do for me. You know, when I got here to UT Dallas today, I was taking a kind of a personal self-tour around campus. And the one word that comes to mind that I can think of to describe this institution is growth. Now, when I started here back in 2011, there were only two residence halls. There was Res Hall South and the brand spanking new Res Hall North. Over those 4 years, we had developed so many different residence halls where I started to lose count. We had a new dining hall. We had a new workout facility. We had parking garage structures. We had new buildings within the School of Management, the Edith O'Donnell building. We even had IHOP come here to campus. By the time I graduated, I was like, wow, UTD is truly the place to be. But in addition to those things, we also have had growth within our number of tenured faculty, a growth within our number of students that are coming in here, a growth within the amount of sheer talent that is coming in this institution. I want for you guys to remember that word closely, growth, okay? So when Dr. Rakeen had reached out to me a while back and she had given me the dates for when she would like for me to come out, she didn't even have to tell me the details of the event. My words to her were, it's already done. It's handled. I don't need to know what it is that you need for me to do because you have taken care of me all throughout my time at UT Dallas as well as in medical school, that to the point where whatever it is you need me to do, it's already done. I do these things because this university took care of me, and I see it as my duty to take care of the university as well, okay? So tonight, I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about, what brought me to UT Dallas, what kept me here at UT Dallas, and a little bit about what I've been doing while being away. So, me being the very nerdy bookworm that I was a lot shyer when I was back in high school, I ain't gonna lie, believe it or not. I was looking at different universities across the country. I was from Los Angeles, California. I was looking to get out. I didn't apply to any schools within California. I knew that I wanted to study neuroscience because I'm from Inglewood. Inglewood traditionally is not the greatest place in the world. It's an area that has been kind of sort of plagued by a lot of substance abuse as well as gang violence, etc. And I wanted to study neuroscience to apply that knowledge to help out underserved and disadvantaged communities like my hometown. So I started searching. I found this pretty neat university over in Texas. I'm like, okay, they have an entire school devoted towards behavioral and brain sciences. They have faculty that have trained at some of the top institutions in the world, and we even had retired physicians that were teaching classes because I knew I wanted to go on to medical school. I had a lot of family within the Dallas area as well, so I grew up coming here in my summer times for family reunions and stuff. My mom and dad, they were definitely on board. So I'm like, okay, well, cool. UT Dallas seems like the place where I should be. But, unfortunately, with life, there came some highs and there came some lows. I did not have the best standardized test scores coming into college. I was significantly below average for my SAT and my ACT. If I were to apply to UTD right now, best believe I probably would not be accepted. I'm not going to lie, y'all. But you know what? I did not let that stop me. When I came into UT Dallas, I was not offered any form of scholarship because my test scores did not meet to where they needed to be. But I truly was on a mission. My mission was that I was not going to let that overshadow my purpose, and I was going to work as hard as possible to be able to stay here at UT Dallas, as well as to find mentors and everything else in that regard. So the unfortunate thing, though, and right there is that, although I was not where I probably wanted to be, essentially I was overlooked by many of these different scholarship programs. Now, the Terry Scholars Program is excellent. The McDermott Scholars Program is wonderful too. Many other scholarship programs in this institution are helped to design to get students to work with different faculty and staff, et cetera, et cetera. But for me as a student who did not meet those qualifications, I felt pretty much left out. So coming here for orientation, I was a bit apprehensive. I was scared as far as would I fall prone to imposter syndrome? Did I truly belong to be here? Would I be afraid of leaving my home of LA for the first time and being on my own? My mom, she was just as scared as well. You know, I'm the baby in the house. She was like, oh my gosh, I have an empty nest. My little baby, he's going off to college. What am I going to do? And I met a very, very fantastic lady during my orientation. And I said, you know what I'm about to say. She was Dr. Panaris, Dr. Sheila Panaris. She was the Dean of Undergraduate Education here at UT Dallas back in 2011. Also with growth as well. You guys remember where the old bookstore used to be? Oh, yeah, that ceiling was about this high, too, within that old bookstore. But anyways, so, I met Dr. Panaris, and I told her about my test scores. I told her about my passion for medicine and what I came here to accomplish. She took one look at my mother and said, oh, you ain't going to have to worry about him. I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to take care of him. And then she took one look at me, and she said the exact same thing. She said, Aaron, if you put in the work, the time, and the effort, you don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to connect you with the right people. I'm going to provide you with the right resources so that you can be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, that was essentially the beginning of the Undergraduate Success Scholars Program before we even knew anything about it. With her love, her kindness, and her support, she then introduced me to many other people on campus, just like Dr. Rakeen, just like to Arthur Gregg, just like to Aaron Doherty, just like to many other people here at UT Dallas. And these select few people eventually became to be my board of directors. While I was here at UTD, as well as when I graduated during my gap year, even to this day, I text you all the time. If I'm feeling nervous, if I'm feeling scared about a test or something, I reach out to my board of directors that I was able to establish here at UT Dallas. When you care for your students, when you show them that they matter and that they mean something, they will come back. They will give back. They will do all that they can. During my time here at UTD, these were some of the best 4 years of my life. I worked my butt off. Best believe I worked my butt off. But I was very, very successful here at UTD. Like Courtney had mentioned, I graduated here with a very nice GPA. I was selected to be the commencement speaker. I was named the student leader of the year. Even after I graduated, I was so motivated to give back that I started a brand new organization, the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students. Like I just said, when you take care of your students, they will give back. The Undergraduate Success Scholars Program is so important to me, and it really should be important to you guys here today as well. A lot of these students that come into UTD who may not have those high scoring test scores may still be these academic rock stars in the classroom. So you know what? We can't overlook our students. We can't keep them out of the loop because you know what? You're missing out on talent. If I did not meet Dr. Panaris during my orientation, if I did not share with her my story and what I wanted to accomplish here at UT Dallas, I probably would not have stayed. I probably wouldn't have graduated. I likely would not have gone off to medical school, and I probably would not be here speaking to you all here tonight. This program matters so much, so much, so much. So in the case that, Dr. Rakeen or someone from the Office of Undergraduate Education is reaching out to you directly and saying, you know what, hey, I have this student who is a U.S. Scholars. I want to help connect them. I want to give them this resource. I want to help give them this opportunity. You know what you should be thinking about? It's already done. It's handled. Whatever it is that you need for me to do to help out these students right here, it's already done because I am passionate about the mission that you have here. I'm passionate about what it is that I want to see out of these students once they go on and graduate and go further on in life. You see, although I am a little bit further removed from being in college, I still come back. I still give back. Whenever anyone in the institution has someone who is interested in medicine, who is interested in something that is similar to my field, they reach out to me, and what do I say? It's already done. It's already done. So I personally want to say thank you guys so much for having me here today. It is a pleasure to be back. I look forward to the day in my future where I am financially stable enough to be able to donate some money, because y'all know medical school is pretty expensive, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I get the phone calls from the students who are doing the development, asking for a donation. I tell them it's like, hey, I can't really give back money right now, but I am able to give back my time, my energy, and my resources, which is what I do day in and day out. I know that I have made it in life when I am able to come back here on campus, go back to the Office of Undergraduate Education, and this could be 15 plus years from now, I'm not exactly sure, but the U.S. Scholars Program will definitely still be here, and I'm able to ask I want for a student who is a diamond in the rough to give me a tour of UT Dallas, because best believe 15 years from now, this campus is going to be even more changed than what it is right now. And at the end of that tour, I want to talk to them. I want to learn more about them. And then I would love to be able to pull out my pocketbook and say, you know what, you don't have to worry about tuition. You don't have to worry about your education, because I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to cover that for you. That's when I know that I have made it in life. And it's like I'm trying to hold back the tears and everything, because this is just how passionate I am about this institution. When you show care to your students, they will show care back to you. So love on them. Show them that they matter so that they can go off and do wonderful things. Thank you, guys.